Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of Life on the Outside. First and foremost, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who responded to episode 1. I've been getting some great feedback, some very positive reception from this, and I'm really excited to move forward. I can't wait to be able to take this journey with you guys and help you out as much as I possibly can. So if there's any questions that anybody has, or if anybody has anything that they'd like to add, I'm here and I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so today I want to talk about putting a price tag on motivation. Now, regardless of what situation we're in, we have a motivation for doing what we do. It's a part of life. And the same thing goes for when you're trying to make a physical transformation. It's the exact same principle. And the thing is, no matter what your motivation is, it's valid. No matter what your reason is for going from point A to point B, it's yours. So one of the very first things that we need to do in this situation is find our motivation and find the reason why we want to lose weight, why we want to be in a position other than where we are. But at the same time, we've got to ask ourselves, what value do we put on that motivation? Now, like I said before, every motivation is valid. There's no stupid reason for losing weight. No matter how superficial or meaningless you think that motivation is, it's completely valid. Now, for women and a lot of men too, the motivation is being able to fit into those size 8 or size 10 jeans and be able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm really happy with the way I look. That's not a bad motivation, that's a great motivation. It's fantastic. We live in such an image-led society, such an image-driven society, that when we look good and when we feel good about ourselves, it boosts our self-esteem and we're able to operate in it better. The only issue with a motivation like that is that it's not going to be enough when push comes to shove. It's not enough for when you have those really hard days and you just feel so run down and life's just gotten on top of you and the chocolate's in the pantry. It's just not going to hold you up during the hard times. So you need to be able to find not just your initial motivation, but your deeper seated motivation as well. Find out the real reason, the reason behind the reason. Maybe it's to be a good role model for your kids. Now, I'm not a parent, but from what friends and family have told me, it's the hardest job on the planet. Maybe that's your motivation there. Maybe being able to say, you know what, I want to be able to have my kids look at me and say, you know what, I want to be like that. I want to be like dad. I want to be like mum. So when I first started all of this, my motivation was purely physical, purely superficial. I just wanted to look good again. But as I got further and further through it and realized how much trouble I was in physically and what that meant for my body and what that meant for my long-term future, it became much, much more important and it became much, much more about that. And it was really important for me to be able to pick up motivations along the way and take them with me. It just made my drive stronger and stronger for doing this. So the next step from here is being able to take our motivation and utilize it. Now, the best way to do that is to be able to put your motivation everywhere. At work, at home, in the car, wherever you have the ability to remind yourself of why you're doing this. Have it there. So if your motivation is your kids, then become accountable to them. Let them pick you up on when you're eating something bad. If your motivation is initially just purely superficial, then find someone that you respect physically, someone that you went, you know what, I really want that body. I think he looks fantastic, or I think she looks fantastic. Grab a picture of them, put them up on your wall, have it somewhere where you see it every day. And that's just that continuous reminder, that continuous trigger that says, you know what, that's where I want to be. Another thing that we need to do is be able to become future focused. Now what I mean by that is think about the long term. Think about what's going on in your life, not just now, but what's going to happen in 5, 10, 15 years. Me personally, I've got a 2-year plan for my body. You know, I'm 6 months into it, I've lost 46 kilos and I feel great. But I know there's just so much more that I want to improve on. And I know it's going to take some time to do it. But I'm excited and I'm hopeful and I'm ready to go and I'm trying my best every day to get to where I want to be. I know it's not going to happen overnight. I know it's going to be a long, hard process. But I know it's going to be worth it. And the last way to utilize your motivation is let it be known. Shout it from the rooftops. Talk to everyone you know about it. Seriously, every conversation you have. Talk to your neighbor, say, listen, I'm losing weight at the moment so I can have a great future with my kids. Or I'm losing weight at the moment because I can't wait to be able to fit into those size 10 jeans. Because there's something really, really powerful about speaking it out. We have the ability to say things into being. The more and more we say it, the more and more it becomes real to us. Okay, so we've covered a lot here, but just to recap. Number 1, every single motivation is valid. Number 2, we want to put our motivation everywhere. Number 3, we want to be future focused. And number 4, we want to let it be known. shout it. Okay, so that about wraps it up. But I want to finish every single episode the same way, by saying the same sentence. And I want you to be able to soak it in. I want you to be able to hear what I say and actually believe it. I want to be able to say this, that you can and that you're not alone. Believe it. I'll see you next week.